This video might be like a merge. It's always a merge. Everything goes into each other in the human experience. But I wanted to make a video as I woke up and I thought about contrast and perception. And how we create all of that, but it doesn't really exist until we create it. So the satisfaction in life, to feel satisfied, is it's such an illusion, and we create these models of what will bring great satisfaction, which can only be created in the relation to dissatisfaction. In a world of extreme contrast, of extreme polarity, the one will birth the other. There will not be one side ever in a world of polarity, in a world of contrast. So the extreme satisfaction that will be so fulfilling in whatever must create the opposite of extreme dissatisfaction. And that's the game. That's the game of life. That's really what is fundamentally the big teaching in whatever is happening, whatever is going on, whatever relationship, whatever you wish to acquire, whatever you wish to come to fruition, whatever you want manifested. Because this is manifestation one-on-one. If extreme satisfaction, pleasure is over there, it will automatically create discomfort and dissatisfaction in polarity and in contrast. And that becomes the challenge, because we attract everything in life from our general state of feeling. And this is something that we can alchemize inside of ourselves, which makes for that satisfaction, that pleasure, to happen or not. It depends on if we hold on and still linger, dwell in the dissatisfaction and discomfort. Then we can come to a solution, something that solves all of that, but it has to come from somebody intervening that wants to put an end to our suffering. That's one way. But the correct solution is to learn about yourself and to actually see the teaching and become the alchemist and to change your life and to actually manifest your own dreams of satisfaction and pleasure, is to come to a state of satisfaction. The great satisfaction and pleasure that's over there that automatically creates dissatisfaction and discomfort over here in a polarity contrast, extreme polarity, will happen with your power and your energy as you match that. That's when things happen. That's when solutions come. That's when you merge with that, because that's a dream. I dream of that. That's my dream of satisfaction. That's my dream of pleasure. That's my dream of love. So what is the match? Is it the specific things revolving in relation to that dream? It's not. It's not. The car, the house, whatever, the lover, the pile of money, the gold necklace, this thick, none of it is actually about anything else than love. The satisfaction, the true satisfaction that you're looking for, that is somewhere along the way becoming a misconception of what you are really searching for in the material aspects, are actually connection. It's actually merging with love. What you're looking for is more love, because all of that is complete shit if you're out of love. That's not hard to see. You can look, Google and check history with famous people who have acquired whatever, multi-million dollar whatever, and hung themselves or shot themselves in the head or whatever, because it's not about that. You can acquire that from working extremely hard, but what you're looking for is true satisfaction and a merger, and that is by being satisfied and feeling pleasure in being in love. Being in love in yourself. And I feel that when we say being in love with yourself, then it becomes a separation. Like, I'm being in love with myself. But if I'm being in love in myself, I'm just acknowledging and affirming my authentic, true self, my soul, who I am. I am. That's what you're looking for. And when I am in that place, like when I woke up this morning, I've had relationships with girls in the past, a number of them. I'm 42, so, and I know what it feels like to have a crush, to have a romantic relationship, and to wake up with somebody and go to sleep with somebody. Last night when I went to sleep, and this morning when I woke up, I was with somebody. I was in a crush state. I was in love. When I went to sleep and when I woke up. But it's just me. It's just me alone. So am I Am I narcissist now? Am I gonna go? I have a hallway mirror that's like a full body, and I have a chair across from that. Am I gonna go sit in that chair and just look at me for like 5 hours? That's ego. That's I'm so in love with me. But I'm so in love in me. I feel my love. I cherish my love. I just want to merge more. I just want to feel more love. It's not about kissing my own arm. It's not about taking my own picture. It's not about like doing videos like this just to look at myself. There's nothing wrong with liking your physical appearance, but this is love. Just the feeling of love. I feel like every kind of desire, I would wish for this to happen. I would wish to have this amount of money. I would wish to have this kind of fame. I would wish to have these kinds of connections. I would wish to be a part of this in the future, as that will be fulfilling as a contribution to what I do every day and how I connect with people and make them connect with themselves, and how we prioritize whatever and build something. It's all great. It's all beautiful. It's all dreams of love. But I feel like all of those desires is something that I can let go of and focus on the main desire, the main aspect of actually creating satisfaction and pleasure where I am right now, which is to feel love. To feel love, to be love, and just be comfortable and in love. Just be in love in myself. Not with. I like my personality. I like my personality traits. I like my mind. I like everything about me. But I focus more on my love. Because I believe in soul. I believe in authenticity. I believe in truth. And I want to stay connected to the core as much as possible. It's like I want to invert, but at the same time expand. It's like I want my soul, I want my love to be as big as possible, but I also want to crawl into my love. Just a soul merger, a love merger within myself. And I feel like that's what's gonna enable everything. And I feel that it's true. I feel that it's true love. And I feel that it is not an opinion so much. If you understand the universal laws and the basics of attraction, you also see that you will not manifest and attract anything that you wish from a state of ungrateful, disappointed, uncomfortable, pessimistic attitude. And the attitude is really just a definition of a state of feeling. And if you combine all of those into like a whole, that's just a general state of feeling. And the general state of feeling is always attractive. Everything is attraction in the human experience. It just depends on what you attract. So you might think that I am repelling all good things. But in a sense, it's not true. You're always attracting, you're always attractive. But it just depends on your general state of feeling, which you choose to maintain. And then you attract more what is perceived to be shit, or you attract more what is perceived to be love. And that's all for you to learn and to look at yourself. So if more shit comes, then you don't blame anybody. You look at yourself and you say, what am I maintaining? What is my general state of feeling continuously, day by day? What am I maintaining inside of myself? Because the universe is working in perfection. So why dispute that? Why argue and have a bunch of opinions about that? You're not going to get anywhere with that. You should just look at the receipt of your life. What is happening? Because it's a reflection of what I send out. That's how I value myself. That's how I treat myself. That's how I feel about myself. How I feel about my life. No matter what life that is. And if you see that and you recognize that and you stop to blame and you actually see through the lens of truth with objectivity, not subjectivity, get a bit of a distance to yourself and actually be true. Just be honest. What am I generating? What am I allowing? What am I projecting? And what is getting reflected back to me from my own projection? Not anybody punishing me, not anybody ridiculing me. And then you realize that it's all a conflict. It's all the internal conflict of justification of and just come to peace. Heal yourself. Because life is 100,000% from the inside out. It's all there is. Your general state of feeling. And everything you've ever dreamed of. The road to a good life, a better life, starts when you get on that road. Which means I'm good. I'm good enough. I'm good. I love myself. I accept myself. I'm good. That's step number 1 on the road of a good life, which can only get better. That's it. And what happens after that, what's coming, what's a part of the good life, what's meant for you going that road, the path of the heart, which is actually your purpose and your destiny, is it is what it is. And whatever happens there, you be grateful. Continue. Just continue to be satisfied. Find satisfaction, find pleasure, and a bit of adventure and interest and excitement and astoundment over, wow, what's happening on your path. Because as soon as you become disappointed with, I thought it was gonna be something a lot different than this, it's in contrast to whatever that would be different than this. And then you create dissatisfaction again, and then you're back. Then you've jumped off the road of a good life again. So it's just to come back to feeling good. And it's not so much about the stuff that you have. It's not so much about everything outside of yourself, because it's all about the inside out. So it's feeling good about yourself, feeling safe, comfortable, and in love inside yourself. Because that's what you will radiate, that's what you will project, and that's what's gonna be a reflection and an answer from universe, God, source, call it what you want. The universe is two colors. It's white and black. It's negative and positive. And then it's our perception in between there, which is a mix-up of everything that's happening, which is far more complex than just black and white. So it's a whole bunch of nuancing in between there. But the universe is mainly asking you, in a world of extreme polarity and contrast, would you like some more white or would you like some more black? And if we see light, white as the positive and the black as negative, as darkness, then we are just simply ordering one or the other. And the universe is not saying, are you sure? It's an instant delivery. There is not an order pending, really. It's you get what you ask for all the time. And then it's more or less your belief in whatever, as anything is possible. But you will not receive anything from a general state of feeling that is the opposite. It's never gonna happen. That's for sure. If you want love, you gotta be a lover. If you're a hater, you're gonna get more to hate about. If you're a pessimist, your life will be full of pessimism. If you're an optimist, your life will be full of optimism. You are in control. You just gotta find love, find yourself, find, alchemize, be in love, stay in love. Not 5 minutes a day, but every day for a certain period of time. That's also important, because when we are at the peak of feeling great about ourselves, we feel like anything is possible. And that's like an indicator. That's actually true. That state of feeling And that optimistic view on the future and your life is true. What you feel in that high state, high vibe, is true. But it becomes difficult to hold that all the time. That extremely high, that energy. But it's an indicator telling you that if you stick at this, if you are optimistic and positive and actually live in love, you will experience and receive more love. Duh. You get what you give. And what you give is what you send out. And what you send out is what you maintain inside yourself. And what you maintain inside yourself is a choice. And that choice becomes easier to make as you make yourself aware. Because before you are aware, you might not be in comprehension of what is actually going on, because the system is just producing a bunch of stuff that is based upon your manuscript, which is your subconscious mind. That's why you need to acknowledge and affirm yourself and heal and cry and release the demons. Release all of the negativity inside yourself, which is judgments and condemnations and justifications regarding trauma and mistreatment that others have inflicted on you, that you continue to do, and just forgive. Forgive to release, which is clearing yourself of resistance. And then you keep building and adding on what is true and loving about yourself. And you will change your general state of feeling, and your life will begin to become something else, because you have changed from the inside out, and the universe will reflect that back and give you an image in life, as life becomes the mirror of love. The world is a loving place. It is a beautiful world where beautiful things are happening with beautiful people, beautiful music, beautiful food, beautiful adventures, beautiful opportunities, beautiful everything. When you are, then your world becomes beautiful. If you're full of pessimism and negativity, oh, this table is so ugly, this sofa is so old, and this hat is just, it's not in fashion anymore. It's just, everything's shit because you're shit. But you're not. You're just behaving. You're just behaving. There's a difference between what we have and what we are. We are love. We are soul. That's it. Then we have everything else, which is alone. Like a mind with thoughts and emotions and a physical body, and then everything outside in the periphery in our human experience. That's alone. It's a borrow. It's temporary as we're having a human experience. But the soul, the love, is continuous, it's infinite, and goes on after you leave this body. Man, I like to talk. 30 minutes now. But I think this was a good video. It's a good video for me. And if I feel that it's a good video for me, I suspect that it's probably a good video for somebody else as well. I'm gonna upload this later today. Please find love inside yourself, and you will create a world of love for yourself and also for me. And I do the same. Isn't that beautiful? And then we don't depend on any politicians or anybody to create it for us like spoiled kids. We actually do it ourselves. I love you. Have a nice day.